Is global warming happening? No doubt about it. We're living in a warmer world. We're living in a melting world. Sea levels are rising.
So hurricanes traditionally are weather. They're a weather pattern. There's a really simple relationship between the weather and Earth's temperature. As the atmosphere warms, the ocean warms. As the ocean warms, we get more evaporation. And that just produces more vigorous overturning of moisture in the air. And that drives more frequent and more intense storms.
Arctic and boreal regions are warming at a faster rate than anywhere else on Earth, and hotter and drier summers are leading to accelerated fire cycles and more intense burns.
My name's Andy Shepherd. I work for the European Space Agency, and I use satellites to look at Earth's polar ice. 2019 has been quite a bad year for Earth's ice. We've seen record reductions in the amount of sea ice floating on the ocean surface that have outstripped all of the gains that have happened over the past 30 years in just 2 or 3 years' time. In Greenland, we've seen record melting across the ice sheet this summer, and it's likely to be the highest melt year in the past 30 or 40 years.
What do we do? Fight back! What do we do? Fight back! What do we do? Fight back!
Pushing for changes through whatever means necessary is the most important thing that young people can and should be doing right now.
People need to stop denying the fact that it is a problem, and they need to actually realise that it is the main problem. No other problems matter if we don't have a planet to have problems in.
With no resistance, there's no change, and without everyone being here today, nothing's going to change. The government can't see that people care, and if no one stands up for what they believe in, then nothing's going to happen.
A lot of young people at the strikes have been coming to talk to me and my colleagues about climate change and what it means for them, and there is a lot of genuine interest there and a lot of genuine concern.
It's a great opportunity for people to express their opinions and their political values, but not in an aggressive way, but in a peaceful way.
Anyone who tells you your voice is too small, tell them to shut up.
I've worked in climate science for probably 20 or 30 years now, and I can absolutely say that I haven't seen a more active audience in all of the time that I've worked than we've seen over the past year. So the youth climate strikes are a really powerful movement, and they certainly have had an impact.
So my name is Marta Bałtuszewicz, and my main research area is household energy footprint. So I'm basically trying to find out how much energy households are using. When I attended the youth strikes, people were really passionate, and one thing which I really noticed is that every time when I attend those strikes, I have to take a few minutes to compose myself because I just want to cry. Because looking on all the young people and on their placards and saying I have no future or there is no planet B, and seeing that these are young kids and this is their future that we're talking about, this is their future that we're actually fighting for, it just makes me so emotional and just want to cry. It has a huge effect when you're confronted with people that are affected. And when you're a mother, when you're a father, when you're a grandfather, it hits kind of different buttons.
We need to use less plastic and make less pollution, and try to do something to make our cars be powered not by pollution and not by anything else.
The action of doing that, on going and striking, has a massive impact.
It's getting to the point where I'm thinking very hard about whether I want to have children, not because of anything personal, but because they might not have a future to look forward to. So it's something that's very close to my heart, really.
What young people can do? Well, first of all, they can learn about their footprint, and they can learn about what kind of activities that they do contribute the most to their carbon footprint, because knowledge is a key here. So one of the big actions they can do is to actually talk to their parents. So once they learn about, oh my goodness, this is my footprint, this is my family's footprint, they can actually have a real impact by talking to parents.
It's surprising how much change you can do just by talking to people and making them more aware.
I think majority of parents would at least listen and try to understand that this is their children's future that they actually jeopardizing.
I just think, talk to your friends, talk to your family. If they're people you care about and if they care about you, they'll listen. And that's, how the ripple effect starts. That's how the domino effect starts.